Have you ever wondered that your mind is more than just a tool that is there for thinking? What if I told you that the human mind is more complex than any technology that we have access to today? Our mind is a filter through which we perceive this infinite world, and based on the nature of this filter, we in fact project and experience a certain kind of reality. Now, this is the second video in our video series called Consciousness and Conscious Creation. And through this video, we will uncover the potential of human mind, and we will understand how, by taking control of our mind, we take control of our reality. In the Adhvaitha channel, we talk about consciousness and conscious creation. Here we explore Vedanta and various other ancient teachings from India to understand the nature of reality and to consciously create our lives. Now, in the previous video, we discussed a lot about consciousness. And if you have not watched that video, you can watch it after you complete this. As per Advaita Vedanta, we understand that the entire reality is based on consciousness. It's an appearance in consciousness, and in fact, it is consciousness itself. Consciousness is the source code of everything, and this universe and the world that we perceive outside of us is simply a game, it's a simulation which we are experiencing for a limited amount of time. Now, what is the role of our mind in this game, and how can we make sense of this simulated reality by understanding the nature of our own mind? That is what this video is about. Now, imagine this reality as an infinite potential beyond time space. When I say the infinite potential or the infinite consciousness is beyond time space, it means that this present moment itself has the potential of everything. All the parallel realities, all the different dimensions of existence, everything that we can imagine and everything that we cannot even imagine, everything exists here and now. This is the infinite consciousness or Brahman. This is what Vedanta speaks about. And if we understand this, we understand everything there is to reality. Now, when we perceive this world, we experience this world through the filter of the mind. And the mind is a product of time space reality or Maya. And since the mind is a product of time space reality, mind can experience everything with respect to time and with respect to space. And because of this, we are experiencing this world as a happening in time and in space. Reality actually is not in this way as explained by Vedanta. What Vedanta says is that once you go beyond your mind, once you disidentify from your mind, you see this reality and you perceive this reality for what it is, as an infinite potential where everything exists here and now. And the name for this everything, this infinite potential, is Brahman. Brahman is the source code, it is the infinite consciousness. And this infinite consciousness is our true nature. Beyond the body, beyond the mind, this is who we are. Now, within this infinite potential, the mind assumes an individual identity and it begins to experience a tiny aspect of reality, and it experiences this with the help of time and space. So, whatever we experience throughout our life, through our mind, is a tiny aspect of reality. We experience the infinite potential from the perspective of our limited mind and through the canvas of time and space. And our personality is created by our mind based on our vasanas, based on our karma. A default personality is created for us. And this personality, which is a part of the mind, is simply a mask. In fact, the word persona comes from Latin, which literally means a mask. So, the personality that we hold is a mask over that infinite potential. It is a mask over that infinite consciousness. And through our personality, we project a personal reality for ourselves to experience. So, the world that is around you, whatever you're experiencing right now, is being projected by you. Your own thoughts, your own feelings, emotions, and belief systems have created a certain kind of a life for you. This is what we need to understand conscious creation. So, within this infinite potential, our mind has assumed an individual identity and it has created a personality for itself. And this personality, because of its nature, has created a personal reality for itself in terms of its relationships, health, in terms of the amount of money, wealth, etc. So, all of these factors are being influenced by the personality. But this personality is not who we truly are. We are the infinite potential, and as the infinite potential, we hold the power to change our reality, to experience the personal reality that we actually want to experience. This is possible if we consciously disidentify ourselves from our body, mind, and from our personality. After this, we can create a vision for our life, a vision which is our gift to this world and to this reality, and we can bring that vision into life by creating our ideal personality which is compatible with the personal reality that we actually want to experience. This process is called conscious creation. Now, let us go a little deeper to understand the nature of mind here. Let us understand what is the difference between people who achieve extraordinary results in their lives versus an average person on the street. Let's take the example of Swami Vivekananda, who achieved in a single decade what seems impossible to most of us. So, what differentiated Swami Vivekananda, who lived his life in an extraordinary way, inspiring millions of people across the world, versus an average person who struggles to make ends meet and who lives a life of stress and poverty? As we understand through the teachings of Advaitha Vedanta, that the source, the infinite consciousness which enables everything to exist, is the same source because of which Vivekananda was alive. And it is the same source because of which we are alive and every person is alive. So there is no difference in the source. And there cannot be much difference when it comes to the body, because body is inert, it is matter, it is powerless without consciousness. So the difference can only be at the level of the mind and personality. So our mind is nothing but a bundle of thoughts, emotions, belief systems which together constitute our personality. And the personality is responsible for the personal reality that we experience. So, because of the nature of our mind, we have a certain kind of personality, and because of the personality that we have, we create a personal reality for ourselves in this world in terms of wealth, health, relationships, etc. Now, the personality that we have and the mind that we have right now is a result of past karma, is because of memories. And right now, most of us are unconscious of all this and are unconscious of the nature of our mind and our personality. Because of this, our personality and our mind is taking us towards a certain destiny unconsciously. Conscious creation is about being conscious of everything, is being conscious about our own nature as that infinite consciousness, and it is becoming conscious of our karmic tendencies, our vasanas, our personality, and the types of thoughts and emotions that go through within our mind every single day. Once we become conscious of all this, we can change the direction of our life. Just assume the entire screen to be that infinite potential or that infinite consciousness. Now, mind forms a dot, it forms a particular point of experience within this infinite potential. Our mind is a product of time space reality called Maya, and our mind assumes individuality because of the ego, and it experiences one aspect of reality within the canvas of time space based on its own nature. So based on the nature of our mind and our personality, we can experience different potential realities. We can change our experience, we can change the life that we are living right now. This is the power of conscious creation. Whether you want to achieve success in your profession, in your career, whether you want to create wealth, whether you want to contribute to this world, whether you want to create a beautiful relationship and a beautiful life for your family, everything is a potential state in that infinite. And you only need to work on making your personality compatible with that ideal life that you want to live. This is conscious creation, and this is what the Adhvaitha Conscious Society is about. And in this video series, I'm not holding back and we are going very deep. So let me know in the comment section what you think of this and if you have any doubts regarding this. So, conscious creation is about understanding the nature of reality, understanding this reality as explained by the ancient Upanishads, which talk about the infinitude of self and oneness in all. Once we understand the nature of reality like this, and once we understand the power of our own mind and our personality, we can begin to make use of this understanding to craft an ideal personality in order to experience our ideal life in terms of health, wealth, relationships, and spirituality. We can progress faster and we can create whatever it is that we want to create in this world. So, if you want to get a better understanding of consciousness and conscious creation, then check out our 30-day email course that we call Conscious Creation 101. Here, every single day, you will receive an email on one topic, and within 30 days, through 30 emails, you begin to get a complete picture on what this reality actually is and what conscious creation is. Through this, you can take steps to consciously create your life the way you truly want to live. And if you want to understand consciousness in greater detail, then you can check out this video next, which is the first video in this video series. Thank you, and I will see you on the next one. Subscribe to Advaita to wake up. Shivoham.